Ops 28.1. Folder view list. This PC 12 of Jumpsprint 10 of 17. Jumpsprint window. Preview. Items view list. Jumpsprint not selected 1 of 1. Selected. Items view list. README 41 of 52. README notepad. Text edit. Jumpsprint. TUNME 13 Productions. Blank. 1. What is Jumpsprint? Jumpsprint is a 2D endless runner. It is packed with obstacles that are sure to unlock your inner rage. But one thing is for sure, it's not just jumping and sprinting, it's much more. Features. Star brace yourself as you dive into shifting environments that feature several different obstacles. Star buildings with doors, walls and archways. Star city streets with cars, helicopters and potholes. Star forests and wastelands with flying coconuts and fire pits ready to burn you to a crisp. And several other environments to challenge your skills. Can you survive or not? That's for you to find out. Blank. 2. Getting started. The game can be opened by locating jumpsprint.x in the directory. Once opened, you will be placed in the main menu. 2.1. Main menu. The main menu is fairly simple. Use the arrow keys to navigate between items and enter to select them. If you wish to adjust music volume, you can use the page up and page down keys. You should expect the following items in the main menu. Start game. Begins the game. Learn sounds. Takes you to a menu to learn the various sounds included in the game. It is a test speaker. Learn sounds. Takes you to a menu to learn the various sounds included in the game. It is highly recommended you look at this menu often because there is quite a lot. Test speakers. Brings up a quick speaker test. Shop. Opens the shop in which you can buy useful items that will help you during the game. Display scores. Displays a dialog indicating your highest score along with your last received score. Configure options. Allows you to adjust the game to your preference. Options include turning off death messages and disabling sounds. Exit. Quits the game. Blank. 3. Gameplay. At the start of the game, the following events will happen. If the game detects you have no ammo for a given weapon, you will receive a little bit of it. You will draw all melee weapons. The default map border will be set to 200 steps. Then the game begins. 3.1. Keyboard shortcuts. During the game, the following keyboard shortcuts will be used. Spacer up arrow jumps. Left and right arrows face left or right. Left control swings your bat. K swings your knife. F swings your fists. G fires the selected gun. Shift G reloads the selected gun. A check the amount of ammo in the selected gun. Down arrow duck down. Keep in mind you can only duck for a limited amount of time before your character straightens, so you will need to time your duck correctly. H check health along with the amount of pizza slices. Max health is 500. P eat a slice of pizza which will boost your health. Enter activates buttons nearby if there are any. C checks your coordinates along with your speed and SPS, steps per second. D checks how many steps you have left before you reach the environment's border. R checks the amount of revives you have. O checks the amount of wing shoes you have. W if you have any wing shoes they will be activated. Each time you use them you will lose a pair. S checks your score. F1 pause or resume the game in the escape. F1 pause or resume the game in the pause menu. Pressing escape will exit. Escape exits back to the main menu. Note you will not receive a score for doing this. 3.2 Obstacles. There are several different obstacles in the game. Most of these obstacles are covered in the Learn Game Sounds menu, but for those who would rather have it displayed in the README, here they are. 3.2.1 Obstacles sorted by requirements. Sorted by the action performed to pass them. Brief descriptions also provided. Jumping. The following obstacles require you to jump over them. Potholes. You will be warned as you approach these. It is recommended to start jumping by the first or second warning tone. Fire pits. You will be warned as you approach these. It is recommended to start jumping by the first or second warning tone. Fireballs. There is no warning given besides the alert when it is approaching you. You will have to time your jump to jump over. As it gets closer, the pitch of the warning rises. Walls. You will be warned as you approach these. It is recommended to start jumping by the first or second warning tone. Cars. There is no warning given besides the alert sound when it is approaching you. You will have to time your jump to jump over. As it gets closer, the pitch of the warning rises. Ducking. The following obstacles require you to duck under them. Archways. You will be warned as you approach. By the first or second warning tone, you should press the down arrow key. Electric fences. You will be warned as you approach. By the first or second warning tone, you should press the down arrow key. Coconuts. Optional. If you hate ducking coconuts, you can swing at them with your bat or other weapons. They approach pretty fast, so don't rely on the warning tones that much. Killing/hitting. The following objects require you to use your weapons at your disposal. Keep in mind that not all of these obstacles require you to actually kill or hit them. You can confirm this by looking at the list above. Coconuts. Optional. If you would rather duck a coconut, that's an alternative. If not, then press left control as soon as possible to smack the coconut out of the air. Thorn bushes. These block your path. Thorn bushes. These block your path. Cars. These block your path. Enter key. The following objects require you to use the enter key to perform an action. Buttons. These are linked to doors. Failure to press a button will keep the door closed and you will run straight into it. The following objects are in the air, meaning you should not jump at all when they are going past. Helicopters. These can be avoided by simply staying on the ground. If you jump while one is directly above you, you will be shredded. 3.3 Items. Introduced in 1.2. There are now items. However, don't take this in a celebratory fashion. Some items have advantages, some have disadvantages. They are listed below. Items that affect stats can be slightly modified or dramatically modified. Speed up increases your speed. Slow down decreases your speed. Health increase. If your health is at 500, gaining health will let you survive things that you would have otherwise died from. Health decrease. If your health is low, you definitely do not want this. Pizza slice. Well, look at that. An extra tasty slice of delicious pizza. Yay, pizza slices heal you by a random amount. You can eat one by pressing P. Bonus points. Increases your score by 5. Point deduction. Decreases your score by 5. Keep in mind your score can go below 0, so if it looks like a bug, it is not. Blank. 3.4 Ending the game. The game ends when you fail to complete a required action to pass an obstacle. This will usually result in your health being deducted until it reaches 0. You will hear yourself colliding into the obstacle, but you can skip the sound by pressing enter. If you have revived, your health is greater than 500 or the obstacle does not deal fatal damage. This won't be an issue. However, your health will be deducted based on how much damage the obstacle does. For example, an obstacle that would usually kill you will always deal 500 damage. The only downside to a revive is that if you lose one, your score is also affected and divided by 2. For example, say I have 50 points. If I use a revive, that brings my score down to 25. The next revive will bring my score down to 12. The next one down to 6. Once the game ends, you will be presented with a hilarious death message. They can be disabled under the options menu. These are in no way to offend you as a player, but rather for amusement. Pressing enter again will display your score. If your score is greater than your high score, you will be told so. You will receive coins based on your score. The coins can be used to buy items at the shop. Next to each item in the shop there is a description of what it does, so I won't go into detail here. Blank. 4. Conclusion. I hope you enjoy the game, and if you have any feedback or bug reports, you can contact me below. Email, TUNME, Discord, TUNME 13, Skype, TUNME, Twitter, @TUNME, enjoy. Blank. Blank, blank. Jumpsprint window, items view list, read. Start search. Stop recording. Checkbox checked. Stop recording. Jumpsprint row. Jumpsprint window. Items view list. Jumpsprint 29. Jumpsprint 1.2.2.1. Jumpsprint row 1 ops 28 ops stop recording checkbox checked. Stop recording. Jumpsprint 1 Jumpsprint. Start game learn sounds. Start game learn sounds. Test speakers. Shop 50 display scores. Shop 55 coins. Display scores. Configure options. Exit. Test speakers. Learn sounds. Start game. Learn sounds. Learn sounds to listen to a sound. The game starts. Main menu. Learn sounds. Start game. Learn sounds to listen to a sound. Press enter on the description of that sound. While the sound is playing, you can press enter or escape to stop it. When you are finished, hit escape or enter to exit. The game starts. You pick up when the game starts. You pass an obstacle. You receive a warning about an upcoming stationary obstacle. You receive a warning about an upcoming moving obstacle. You are revived. The game ends as a result of failing to avoid an obstacle. The death message screen is active. AM. Your score is presented to you. You beat your high score. You receive coins. The environment changes. An archway, you duck under these. An unpressed button used for opening doors. You press enter to push the button. You press the button. A button that has been pressed. This is the unpressed button sound at a higher pitch. A car. You jump over these. A coconut. You can either hit these with your weapons or duck under them. A closed door. If you hear the sound, prepare to die. An open door. This is the sound you want to hear. It is the higher pitched version of the closed door sound. A door opens as a result of pressing a button. It is unlikely you will hear the sound unless the door and button are close to each other. A door closes behind you. An electric fence. You duck under these. The edge of a fire pit. A fire pit. You jump over these. The edge of a pothole. A pothole. You jump over these. A fireball. You jump over these. A helicopter. In order to avoid these, you stay on the ground without jumping. A wall. You jump over these. An item. You walk over these. You pick up an item. The game starts. Main menu. Learn sound. Start game. Learn sound. Test speaker.
Left. Right.
Main menu. Learn sounds. Test shop. Displays. Configure exit. Test learn start game. Jumpsprint official course. Jumpsprint official course. Left. Right. Pistol. 17 out of 17 loaded. 51 ammo left. Pizza slice. Shotgun. 0 out of 3 loaded. 33 ammo. Pistol. Health decrease. Shotgun. Pistol. 16 out of 17 loaded. 51 ammo left. Environment change. Left. Right. Volcano. Pistol. Shotgun. Shotgun. Pistol. Pistol. Health decrease. Point deduction. Health increase. $119 steps to go. Health increase. Pizza slice. Left. Environment right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Slow down. 15 out of 17 loaded. 51 ammo left. Speed up. Environment change. Alleyway. Whoops, now that was hilarious. I bet that driver is laughing their ass off now. You finished with 15 points. Congratulations, you earned 15 coin. Main menu, learn sounds, start game. $12 out of 17 loaded. 51 ammo left. It's a car. What did you finish with main menu? $0 out of 17 loaded. 51 ammo. 17 out of 17 loaded. 34 ammo left. Shotgun. 2 out of 3 loaded. 30 ammo left. Health increase. Pistol. Left. Right. Point deduction. Environment change. Power plant. 17 out of 17 loaded. 34 ammo left. Health decrease. Point. Environment change. Volcano. Speed up. Health decrease. Environment change. %, AC power on. Bonus points. $485 health. 12 slices of pizza. Speed up. 485 health. 12 slices. Health increase. Delicious. You're good. 500 health. 12 slices of pizza. Health increase. And 17 out of 17 loaded. 34 ammo left. Uncharted. Slow down. Environment change. Uncharted 2. Left. Right. Bonus points. Speed up. Environment change. Slow down. Slow down. Health decrease. 503 health. 12 slices of pizza. Bonus points. Health increase. $15 out of 17 loaded. 34 ammo left. Speed up. Speed up. Pizza slice. You're good. Environment change. 500 health. 13 slices of pizza. Alleyway. Pizza slice. Shotgun. 3 out of 3 loaded. 27 pistol. 13 out of 17 loaded. 34 ammo left. Environment change. City. Point deduction. Environment change. You know what? You'll forget that happened, just like you will forget what happened when you recover from that very severe concussion of yours. Or who knows, it may be worse than that. You finished with 48 points. Congratulations, you have beat your high score of 15 points. Your high score is now 48 points. You earned 48 coins. Main menu. Learn test shop. Display scores. Shop 118 coins. Test learn start game. Learn test speaker. Learn start game. 13 out of 17 loaded. 34 ammo left. Left. Right. Left. Right. Health increase. Six out of 17 loaded. Environment change. 17 out of 17 loaded. 0 ammo left. Left. Right. Left. Right. 0 out of 17 loaded. 0 ammo left. Shotgun. 3 out of 3 loaded. 27 ammo left. Slow down. Slow down. 3 out of 3 loaded. 24 ammo left. Slow down. Health decrease. Health increase. 3 out of 3 loaded. 24 ammo left. Environment change. Health increase. Point deduction. Bonus points. Environment change. Building. Speed up. Pizza slice. Point deduction. Environment change. Ruins. 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 Left. Right. Environment change. Uncharted. Point deduction. Point deduction. Speed up. Environment change. Two hours reloaded. 24 ammo left. Bonus points. 2 out of 3 loaded. 24 ammo left. Speed up. Left. Slow down. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. 3 out of 3 loaded. 18 ammo left. Environment change. Left, right. Environment change. Bonus points. Environment change. Speed. Environment change. Slow down. You earn 75 coins. You now have 193 coins. Main menu. Select an option with the earn sounds. Start game. Earn test shot. Configure exit. Ops 28.1.2. Jumpsprint row 1. Jumpsprint window. Items view list. Jumpsprint 29. Ops 20. Ops 20. Start record. Stop. No yes.